The only reason I'm standing here today is because somebody, somewhere, stood up when it was risky, stood up when it was hard, stood up when it wasn't popular. And because that somebody stood up, a few more stood up. And then a few thousand stood up. And then a few million stood up. And standing up with courage and clear purpose, they somehow managed to change the world.
Can rest for a moment, order a bottle of cool domestic or imported and swallow it whole and then the check. Forget the hectic disorder, I'm vexed. More important, perplexed, than where I'm going isn't forward, I guess. Alright, it's option 2 in the booth. Doing it big, take your playhouse down. First cut, on wax, shit's gonna bang up. Bang up, that's a new phrase, I just made that up, alright? So keep it going.
With your friends and then get a drink at a walking distance to your crib. Couple kids on a mission to a gas station for cigs and then we gon' do it again. 6 years, 6:30 in the morning and you finally getting in. This is Play On. Yup. Yup.
What's up? My name is Ambrose, option 2, that's how we do it. Getting in the studio, getting some songs done, drinking beers, St. Patrick's Day. Man,
talk about the EP.
What about the EP? We got an EP coming out in basically like a month or so. You know, you gotta give it like kind of that time you don't really know. But it's gonna be good, and come on see us. We're playing all over Minneapolis and Duluth, so
stay tuned.
My city, Minneapolis. Yup. Proud.
Oh, what's good? It's DJ Stacks, you know what I'm saying? Repping the Midwest, Minneapolis, Twin City 612. Definitely getting some down Chicago, Ohio. Got a few things going on in Philadelphia. Shout out to my man Zach. Everybody around here right now.
Chazin ENT, what it do?
Chazin Entertainment for sure.
What up? Scuba Steve here. We about to get high. Chazin Entertainment in the building. We got option 2 in the booth. Stacks on the wheels. About to get some shit done.
It's your boy Hollywood, aka CTC. Got me cut the check. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about getting that check. You know what I'm saying? Right here in front of all this. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to my boy DJ Stacks on option 2. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Mom's house, high school to college, graduated to dropouts, straight from change and living our lives out loud. Found our saving grace on the stage, this is our house now. So we bounced out, got away, and my mouth's living proof that if you shout loud enough, you could probably get a break. But had to get a job that had sustained pay, and I had to work 2 different jobs in the same day. And maybe we don't get bigger, we just keep gaining weight. Fat Tommy put a gift on the page. My pen's a pistol that leaves a mark that a missile can make. You left the city, taking care of my state. This is Lakeside I live in. 10,000 breaks won't give me a fair shake, so I'll set up for just making a difference. Mics hear us, might sink instead of float, might drink instead of grow. Minnesota snow loves me. If you don't know now, you know. And his guts got spilled on a loose leaf. Truth speaks in the middle of my sleeve. You can do something bigger than.
that's actually a really good question.
Ozzy.
Well, you know, kids like us is a big influence. No, what am I moving here? Okay. No, for real though, that's I think something that is a big element of us is that we have very, very different influences, all 3 of us. And then basically, like when we've known each other for a long ass time. James,
Too long.
James was always a big rap / hip hop head, and like kind of like turned me onto it eventually. But like I personally was into like like fucking pop punk and ska and shit like that growing up. And then, but as far as hip hop goes for me, like Far Side and Jurassic 5 were 2 of my favorite. Like when I first heard it, anything like that. So, and then eventually turned like Legend, whatever, like all Jay-Z and fucking Dipset and like.
And we've actually been incorporating that into our current, soon-to-be live sets. All the stuff we used to listen to as kids. Stuff that's not necessarily hip-hop, but it's gonna be.
Well, yeah, and that's a fun thing to do is to take some shit like, whatever, some Death Cab for Cutie, and then sample it, make it a hip-hop beat, and then we'd love to rap to it because we know the song, we like the song, and like, just go from there, So, Street Fear.
I just gotta say,
he's got a freestyle talk right now. Off the dome, right?
I just grew up. My whole hip hop influence comes from my bigger brother. He used to just bump MJG and 8 Ball all the time, piss my parents off. And he gave me my first Bone Thugs cassette. Crept When We Came.
Yeah, we can't forget Bone Thugs.
No, that was my shit. And then East 1999. That was basically I had two Bone Thugs cassettes and an Adam Sandler CD, and those were my 3 things I listened to. I don't know. I think you got a lot. I mean, you got music every night, 7 days a week in Minneapolis. At least 10 to 15 venues if you want to go.
Very accessible.
A lot of people are doing maybe a lot of the same stuff, but there's also people who are coming out of the woodwork with some new things.
What's nice about the scene is that for say a group like us, we just, we have the potential of getting out there. People are, the venues are willing to okay, we're gonna try this, because of the fact that Minneapolis has music going on. We know that people who live here want to see music, so the venues are gonna be okay, you got this, we're gonna do it. It's just very very accessible and very easy to do. Alright, well, we have an EP that we're recording here, and I guess we're naming it right now, and we want to name it
Slept On. Don't ever do it again. Not that whole thing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's a little long. Slept On. So option 2, Slept On EP. That's gonna be out in a month or so. But otherwise, this summer we are we're going up to Duluth to play a music festival. It's called the Homegrown Music Festival. Playing out
May 6th.
Is that the 6th?
May 6th.
Yeah. It's gonna be
at
good.
the Rex.
At the Rex? Yeah, that's correct.
This might not be factual information.
It's a little subject to change, but whatever. But yeah, we're doing that, and then we're gonna be getting up with Chazin for definitely some shows. We're doing May at Honey, hopefully with Christoph Crane, and getting that going, and I don't know. I mean, we're hoping to go down. By the way, shout out to Philip Morris. And we're hoping seriously. We're hoping to go down to Chicago and play with Philip Morris because dude is sick, and we played with him at the Caboose not too long ago. So that is a plan for the summer.
Shout out to Big Dylan. Did his thing at the Caboose.
Big Dylan, yeah. But by the end of the summer, hopefully, full length album will be out.
Transform.
Plan on getting the EP in a month or so.
Slept On. In stores. Probably only 3 of them. Maybe 2 or 3 stores. It'll be available.
We had dreams about being MCs, and his guts got spilled on a loose leaf. Truth speaks in the middle of my sleeve. You can do something bigger than you're doing. We had dreams about being MCs. Lost in my imaginations and my creation. I'm taking liberties with operations. Did it before I saw the patient. My hands a hospital bed, the victim's innovation. Administer prescriptions just to be complacent. A daily regimen of pestilent wordplay. Way less reticent and hesitant since my first day. Doing odd jobs a lot with eyes on the top. Bought into the hype of writing, slicing nooses and knots. I brought skill to the table and know how to the